I'm Hila Amit. I'm excited to be part of the 37th issue of Emrys Journal, and I'm going to read the beginning of my story, The Kinneret, which won the Sue Leil Inman Fiction Award. The Kinneret. When she was a girl, the Sea of Galilee, or the Kinneret, as it is known in Israel, was just the Kinneret, and nowhere else in the somber land which surrounded Chagit day and night could make her emotions bob and float like that, just like her children in the inflatable tubes, swimming, spraying, squealing, giggling, in the deep, dark green water. They waved at her, relishing the surrounding green and their omnipotence, swimming away until she reached out with her soft hands, drowning them in hugs and kisses, as if she had been gone for a whole year, or hadn't seen them since infancy, when they snuggled in her bosoms, hungry, sniffling, dissolving in sweetness between her breasts, tasting her milk, sucking her nipples. When the Kinneret revealed itself to them, little Noam's eyes lit up in green bonfires of cold flame. He looked out the window excitedly. The sight of the water thrilled him just as it thrilled her when she was a girl. He was so completely bewitched by the Kinneret that when Chagit parked the car, he stepped out and went to the water without even taking his shoes off, the lake glinting in his eyes. It was as if he was sleepwalking, as if it had drawn him by some mysterious force. Shrunken, shallow, polluted, the Kinneret flashed at them from the road. Driven to the water by the humid air and the merciless heat, they took dips under the orange sun that cut through every layer of sunscreen that Chagit smeared on the children. Clad in their fluorescent bathing suit, they grinned whitely at her from the water. "Mommy, Mommy," they cried out, so that she would come and help them look for molesok in their shells, for pretty stones they could bring to show and tell in the kindergarten. Before she knew lost, she had longed for the Kinneret. She sped over roads, counting down the miles all the way to Tiberias. When they made a stop for little Noam, who couldn't hold it in, the name Tiberias shone like a north star on the green side roads, planted on the side of the roads. Peeing, he turned his cute behind to the cars, darkly tanned, as if he had sunbathed all summer. His smooth brown hair blew in the wind, reminding her of his father. They were so alike back then. When Adi wanted chocolate milk, well, they stopped too. How could she resist those luxurious blonde curls, the pale freckled cheeks, those eyes, the same shadow of green as her own? The two of them came out of the same womb, but turned out so differently. They were going to the Kinneret, and they were entitled to treat themselves, to lighten their wallets. They would only think about the water, not about the overdraft fee. Chagit had to make a stop too. She told them to wait outside the store and went in, pulled her jeans down hurriedly, afraid they would run off and disappear. She kept talking to them from the toilet. She told them to count to 10, to sing the song about the season that they had learned in kindergarten. As long as she heard their voices, she knew they were safe behind the door. When she wiped and zipped her pants and flushed, she had already pushed the door halfway open, just to make sure they were still there, that she hadn't lost them, that nothing had happened. They went back to the car and drove on, singing the nicest song, an out-of-tune choir in a white Subaru. She had stuck old shirts in the window sheet to shield Adi and Noam from the sun, so they could doze off on the long drive. The car struggled uphill, but it was even scarier to go downhill when the shirts flapped angrily in the wind. Thank you.